Hello guys, what's up? I just wanted to get on here and talk about the changes they just posted on the website. These are brand new changes I just noticed after seeing the downtime that was going to be in game, and I wanted to try and get out a fast video. But basically, they've apparently heard the feedback from their yesterday post about how a lot of people were mad at the fact that all they said they were going to do was, or all they perceive, like all people perceived them saying was they're just going to add checkpoints, which people didn't like because obviously people don't like checkpoints. Everybody thinks they're a band-aid fix for what is the real issue, which the areas are just too big, which I also think that they could have probably increased player speed, but I guess that's more of a thing they didn't want to do. So anyway, they are indeed taking the most egregious part, which almost everybody says, Act 2 and Act 3, but I hear mainly that Act 3 is the longest part, and I agree with that. Some of the biggest areas are getting cut down. The Drowned City, they're cutting off an entire area that led to just a door with no checkpoint, and they're cutting that off. I'm sure you know if you've played PoE, if you've played the campaign, which a lot of people have recently, um, that whole part's getting cut off. Same thing for Exile, that's also getting cut off. So both these areas are getting reduced in size by quite a bit. Also eliminating some of the backtrack. The Apex of Filth, same thing. The boss area, it says this area was shaped like a large spiral, which was originally done because the boss area had to be put in the center to maintain continuity with the past version. We are breaking that continuity to make the area smaller, which will make the area overall better. I like that. The Azog Bog, basically they're taking, it's a large square, was what they said, and and the boss had a high variance of where it could be, which made it really frustrating, and I agree with that. Uh, but they're changing that now to where it's either on one end or the other, and there's not a lot of variance anymore. I don't know if they're also making it, they said they're making it somewhat smaller. Regardless, similar changes to each one of these. They're changing the size to all this very fast. So when people bring their voices out to voice an opinion about the game that is constructive and not toxic, the feedback hits GGG and they can make the change quickly. But when all you do is you spread toxicity and you jump into the game once and you jump back out and you just say you're done with it, you're not playing this game ever again, and you can't stand it and it's the worst game of all time, none of those statements are ever going to be constructive. They aren't going to help GGG make this game better, and if you have any inkling of a want to make this game the best ARPG it can be, you need to make your constructive criticism constructive. uh, And it's crazy to me that I have to say that, but there are so many people out there that don't do that. They just shit on the game, and that's all they do. And it's not helped that some YouTubers, some streamers fan those flames by being overly negative as well. And even if you don't intend for your words to fan those flames, they do, because at the end of the day you are, and I know a lot of people don't like this word, you're an influencer. What you say matters. So if you say something, a lot of people are just going to either parody it, or completely copy you. And if even if their experience in the game is only somewhat similar to yours, they're going to be like, yep, that's the truth, and I'm going to spread it to the winds to make sure everybody knows that's the truth. Um, anyway, that was a bit of a rant. Anyway, I'm glad that they're making this change. These are very necessary changes, and they said that these aren't the only ones they're going to do. They are still working on more of these changes, but these were the most egregious ones that they found. And I'm glad that they could do it very fast. Like I thought they could. Again, the reason I have such a negative reaction to other people being negative is everybody acts like all these changes are things that can't happen very fast, and they're so fundamental in PoE 2, and GGG never wants to change anything, and they only want to make the game worse. It's just not true. It just isn't. They have a priority list of things they're doing. If things go wrong, they can switch and they can fix that stuff. Yes, they've made mistakes. Yes, the game needs a lot of bug fixing, a lot of areas that need a lot of work. But at the end of the day, GGG knows what they're doing. They have a perfect ARPG and PoE 1. Let them cook and get to a point where they can actually make PoE 2 good too. This is only going to be a short video, so thank you for sticking with me. I do plan on releasing a end of campaign, like beginning of early maps, build update soon. I'm still working through the game. As you can see, this is Cruel Act 1. I've been able to kind of sit down here and there and play, but I'm also kind of slow. I'm methodical to the game. I don't try and rush through it, so I'm just kind of going through it at my own pace. And I'm very much so enjoying it, but I'm not to maps yet. So once I get there, I'll update the build, show people where I'm at. But as of right now, that's not where I'm at, so I'm not going to update the build yet. Just know there's not been very many changes, to be totally honest. Not as of yet. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you found the video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment about if you disagree or agree with me. Excuse me. I appreciate every single one of you. Peace out.